Welcome to Sri Rudransh Education. In this video, I am going to explain tips for technical interviews for the fresh graduates only, not for experienced candidates. I think this technical tips, interview tips, this is useful for engineering and non-engineering graduates. So, also for non-engineering, either BSc Computer Science or BCom Maths with Computers or Bachelor of Computer Applications (BBM) graduates, and engineering BTech all branches and BE all branches who are looking for corporate jobs, and even PG freshers, postgraduate freshers like Master of Computer Applications (MCA) or MSc Information Systems, MSc Information Technology, MSc Computer Science. So like these courses. So for the freshers, but most of the fresher graduates, they are confusing about their technical round, right? There, and they get tension about that technical round. So what type of questions they are going to ask, and what this type of questions, this type of problem they are going to face, right? Okay. So for this purpose, just I will going to create this video and making this video. Okay, right. For in this, the first thing is every candidates, every fresh graduates who are looking for software industries, for the technical interview purpose, you need to prepare primary programming skills on C platform. So in this use of C platform, and major difference in between C and Java. C and C++ it is okay, but most of the candidates, they are confused about the difference in between C and Java, and you need to compulsory concentrate on control structures. Okay, you need to focus on control structure related. But this control structure, that is exclusively for the project environment. So that is why we apply control structures and what is the use of control structures. And the next one is for loop with different types of syntaxes. So in generally, most of the candidates, they are using only one syntax, but here you need to practice four syntaxes that are related to the for loop. And functions, this is exclusively related to the user defined functions. Okay, so this is exclusively related to the user defined functions, like no arguments, no returns, no arguments with returns, with arguments, no returns, and with arguments with returns. But in this, how to access these methods, okay, within the main method, and how to define these method, how to declare that prototype declarations, right? And compulsory you need to practice call by value and call by reference. Next, file handling methods, that is very important. Break, go to continue, also compulsory how to practice on this. Next, pointer basic concepts. Next, dangling pointers. Arrays, in these arrays, you need to practice one project on this arrays. At least you need to practice one project compulsory. Okay, and one more point in the arrays, to pass array name as a parameter in functions. Okay, so functions and preprocessor declarations. And in this, for the C platform, here one more point in this, that is argc and argv and so argv related. Okay, a preprocessor declarations also, like hash define, hash include, hash if def, hash type def. So like these questions you need to prepare. And coming to the object oriented programming, after C platform, compulsory you need to learn or practice on object oriented programming concepts. But these topics that are related to the theoretical and diagrammatical, that is enough. Okay, basic functionality of object oriented programming, how it is used to develop applications, encapsulation, data abstraction, data hiding, polymorphism, inheritance. Theoretically and diagrammatically you need to practice here. But in object oriented programming, and one more concept, you need to learn UML diagrams also. But UML is a separate topic, that is, but in this you need to practice like a class diagram, object diagram, component, use case, state chart, activity, collaboration, sequence. So these diagrams you need to practice. Okay, so after that, Java programming concepts. So in Java programming concept, the difference between JVM and JRE, heap memory, survival memory, young generation memory, old generation memory. Actually, these heap survival young old generation memories that are related to the JVM virtual machines, Java virtual machine platforms. So you need to practice on this. And multiple object declarations, nesting classes, finally keyword, okay, access modifier, static and static final, okay, command line input in Java. And one more thing in this, after command line, that is nesting of classes. So nesting of classes is also one type of class level binding, okay. And next one is packages. So package implementation. So package implementation in Java. So package implementation declarations, packages, and package implementation formats. And one more thing in this, nesting of packages you need to practice, okay, nesting of packages, right, at least primary syntaxes that are related to these packages. So after this one, in this one more point that are related to the what is the main difference in between a string builder, okay, string and string builder, and the string buffer differences. So what are the primary differences in between string builder and string buffer declarations? And next one is container objects in Java. So container object declarations in Java, container object implementations, and so declaration formats, right. And next one is nothing but in this abstract methods and abstract classes, okay. So abstract classes and so abstract methods. So methods in this abstract classes and abstract method usages, okay. And next one is nothing but in this after abstract methods and abstract so next one is what is the use of threading applications, okay, threading usages, why we use threads, and what are the importance related to the threads, okay, thread applications. Next one is nothing but now primary differences, okay. So difference between interface and class. So interface and class declarations in Java. So classes, interfaces and classes, why we apply interfaces and why we apply classes, okay. So these are the points related to this. And one more point in this after differences, next one is streams, Java streams, right, streams in Java, right, streams in Java. Next one is that is just primary programs that are related to the database connectivity, okay. So database connectivity, basic concepts in connectivity, so that are related to the JDBC tools, right. So JDBC tools concepts and JDBC driver syntaxes, main thing, this is very important, JDBC driver syntaxes, right. And primarily web server implementations. So after this one, next one is that is web server implementations. So web server implementations, right. And next last one is servlets. So how to run servlets and how to usages in the servlet applications. So up to here in Java this is enough, right, in the Java concepts, okay. So after this Java concept, suppose just at least, suppose if you are good at that, just at least you need to practice about primary concepts about this is optional but not mandatory, just any one platform, either Python, okay. So either Python, so or AI or ML tools, okay, which are related to your graduation project, right. Java, Python, AI tools, so which are related to your project. Just you need to learn the primary concepts which are related to your graduation project, okay. So which are related to your graduation, okay. So graduation project, right. So graduation project, right. Okay, these are the points. So after this one and you need to learn about DBMS tools, right, at least primary concepts that are related to the DBMS, okay, DBMS tools implementations, primary tools that are related to the DBMS. So in this DBMS you need to learn architectures, okay. Now here So that is database architectures. Okay, so what are the database architectures? You need to learn database architectures like one tier architecture, one tier, so or two tier and three tier n tier architectures, two tier, next three tier and n tier architectures. Okay, so n tier architectures, database architectures, right? And after this one, in architectural formats, so next learn about the uh, differences in between, primary difference between okay, so database and data mining. So database and data mining, so at least primary differences. And next one is nothing but DBMS, database query tools, database query tools. Okay, so in this you need to learn all the query syntaxes, DDL, DML, DCL formats. And the next one is nothing but database relationships. Okay, relationships, database relationships. Next one is use of cardinality constraints in the database. So cardinality constraints. Okay, so cardinality constraints in databases. Okay, cardinality constraints in the databases. And next one is nothing but in this some database exceptional tools. So database exception tools, so exception tools, exception tools that are related to the exception handler. So exception handler tools, right? So these are the topics you need to learn in this. So after this one, next we'll go with the operating system. Okay, so operating system tools, right? So operating system, so in operating system you need to learn in this one is OS structure. You need to learn the OS okay, structure. And the next one is OS structure, that is operating system structure. Next one is process management. So process management is very important, process management. And next one is so memory management. You need to learn memory management. And next one is nothing but scheduling algorithm, CPU scheduling algorithms. Okay, at least primary concepts, not for all. Scheduling, okay, so algorithms, right? So you need to prepare in this. And in one more here, that is PCB, right? Process control block. So this is also important, right? Process control block. So process control block importances and utilizations, right? Finally you need to learn that is computer networks. Okay, so computer networks concepts, computer networks. In computer networks, at least OSI functionalities, OSI layering functionalities, OSI layers and basic functionalities. Okay, what are the basic functionalities? What are the basic functionalities which are related to the OSI layers, just like application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, so data link layer and physical layers, OSI layering functionalities. And so TCP protocol suite, that is now here TCP IP protocol suite format, right? Protocol suite. And one more thing most important is that is error correction and detection. So error corrections and error detection. So error detection, right? This is very important. And so public key and private key encryption. So private key encryption, okay, so encryption. And the next one is in computer network, one is so IPv4 and IPv6 segment formats, IPv4 and IPv6 segment formats. Okay, segment formats. So and standard protocols. Okay, standard protocols, right? Standard protocols which are related to standard usages or primary usages of computer network.